Assalamu alaikum dear viewers. Today our topic is biography of William Shakespeare. He is widely regarded as the greatest writer in English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. He is often called England's national poet and named as Bard of Avon. So first is childhood and family. William Shakespeare was born in Stratford-upon-Avon and baptized there on 26th of April 1564. His father's name was John and mother Mary. Father John dabbled in wood trading, leather money, and other occupations. William was the third of eight of John's children, of whom three died in childhood. Though no records of early education survived, it is likely that he attended the well-recognized grammar school. At 18, he married Anna Hathaway. She is basically a woman 8 years his senior, in a ceremony thought to have been hastily arranged due to her pregnancy. A daughter Susanna was born less than 7 months later in May 1583. Twins Hamlet and Judith followed in February 1585. Susanna and Judith would live to old age while Hamlet, Shakespeare's only son, died at the age of 11. The couple lived apart most of the years. Early careers. Historians have speculated that he worked as school teacher, studied law, and traveled across the continental Europe or joined an acting troupe that was passing through Stratford. By 1592, Shakespeare began working as an actor, penned several plays, and spent enough time in London to write about his geography, culture, and diverse personalities. Even his earliest work evinced knowledge of European affairs in foreign countries that might seem unattainable to a man raised by parents who were probably illiterate. The time from 1585 to 1592 is considered as Shakespeare's lost years. So Shakespeare's plays and poems. Shakespeare's first play, believed to have been written before or around 1592, encompasses all three of dramatic genres. First is tragedy, second is comedy, and third is history. In comedy, we have the Two Gentlemen of Verona and the Comedy of Errors. In history, we have Richard III and Henry VI. In tragedy, we have Titus Andronicus. In 1594, he started acting for a troupe known as the Lord Chamberlain Men. After the Queen Elizabeth died, the new King James I issued a royal patent to the company and it was renamed as the King's Men. The Lord Chamberlain Men was renamed as the King Men after the death of Queen Elizabeth. The new King James I issued a royal patent to the company and it was renamed as the King's Men. But between the mid-1590s and around his retirement 1612, Shakespeare penned the most famous of his 37 plays, including Romeo and Juliet, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Hamlet, King Lear, Macbeth, and Tempest, and etc. In 1598, his image was appeared on the title of his work, and in 1599 he was famous, or his work was famous all over the globe. He basically penned 38 dramas, 154 sonnets, and 2 long poems. As a dramatist, he is well known for his frequent use of iambic pentameter, mediated soliloquies, to be or not to be, and ingenious wordplay. Some of his plays, notably All Well That Ends Well, Measure for Measure, are characterized by moral ambiguity and jarring shifts in tone, defying much like itself classification purely as tragic and comic. For his non-dramatic contribution, Shakespeare published his first narrative poem, Venus and Adonis, dedicated to his close friend Henry. The Rape of Leorus hints that during his lifetime the bard chiefly renowned for his poetry. Shakespeare's sonnets include theme of love and sensuality to Truth and Beauty was printed in 1609. Then talking about the style the Shakespeare adapted for his work, he was extremely innovative. He adapted a tradition and conventional style in his own way by adding metaphor and rhetorical phrases. So the style that Shakespeare adopted was extremely innovative. Shakespeare death. Shakespeare died at the age of 52 of unknown causes on April 26, 1616, leaving the bulk of his estate to his daughter Susanna. In 1623, the two of Shakespeare's former colleagues published a collection of his plays commonly known as First Folio. Shakespeare is believed to have influenced the English language more than any other writer in the history. Ben Jonson wrote about his late contemporary, he was not for an age, but for all time. Thanks for watching. Next time we will meet with another informative video. Please subscribe and like my channel.